This is the crescendo.
I don't know if that was the right word.
I believe it is.
I thought about it for a second. Like, I don't know if that's right.
I believe so. Like it's what it's all built towards. You know, it's the apex, if you will.
Well, the crescendo is the. I'm gonna sound like a
The
fucking
high
music nerd.
point.
Yeah.
No, a crescendo
Or the
is
sword itself,
the
ain't it?
rising up to the high point.
Yeah, but isn't it actually the high point itself?
No, it's
So
the,
what is
the it's
what
the
is the high
traveling
point
to get
itself?
there. Pause. It is the climax. Pause.
Yeah, but I don't think that that's just generally a musical term. I think that's just a general thing.
Hey, look at that. Look who's here, guys.
The crash out king himself.
That boy's a fucking liar, man.
Trey, how do you go to the gym for 5 minutes? Like,
I'm not at the gym yet. I'm on my way. I just
I'm
came to
about
the
to say,
podcast from the crib.
oh,
My mama
cause
back at
fireworks.
home.
He went to tell the motherfuckers, hey, bro, cancel my membership. This shit ain't even working.
oh shit.
In the words of bitch ass Slim. Cue
Y'all
the
like
music.
at the beginning and shit or what?
That boy said, "Buddy is a bitch."
Y'all real deal can't hear this music, huh?
Nope.
No.
That's bad.
Yo, y'all can hear me?
That shit is ass.
The audio bad?
Yeah, that shit garbage.
Sounds like you talking through a walkie-talkie.
It's on the side of the
Yo.
Yep.
What up, y'all? Real Rap Coalition podcast. This is another rendition, the final step of the crash course, which makes this an in real time, technically. Romulus, Alien Romulus, we're finally here, and I don't think it was fucking worth it. But that's just me. Black ass motherfucking roots. Who else we got in the building?
Romulus Survivor F-Dub, we back.
Hey man, it's me. I watched another Sigourney Weaver type bitch. Let's go.
Lordy Lord, man.
Oh shit.
Mr. Crash.
Who the fuck is you down the highway? Hey, get rid of this guy. Kick him out, bro. Ain't
All
that
right,
fun?
he'll speak whenever you're ready. All right, let's go ahead and pick sides, bro.
That boy
What side you
going
on?
to the gulag, bro.
It's either if you have to pick trash, mid,
Trey,
or
I'm
fire.
about to say, you just gonna let this shit go loose?
your background crazy.
Yeah, I was just gonna talk over.
Why?
Yeah, I'm about to
He's
say,
gone now.
beyond
He's
that,
gone.
it's
He's
like
gone.
a nasty echo thing. Like,
He's gone now.
Oh, I didn't hear an echo. I heard the feedback. I didn't hear an echo. But yeah, if you gotta pick trash, mid, or fire, what you picking? Fireworks.
Y'all already know how I felt about the film. I thought it was fire.
ATL.
yeah, this shit fire.
Pujols.
It's fire as fuck. I don't even know what to just. Yeah, fire, man.
Because Roots and Trey have a
Yo, y'all
different
can hear me?
opinion. Yeah.
What's happening?
The
Introduce
background still
yourself real
bad?
quick. Is
Nah,
the
you good.
movie
All right,
fire, mid, or trash?
So is it fire, mid, or trash?
Yeah, do your intro first.
Oh, it's mid. That is my intro. It's mid-ass movie. It's not trash. I don't think it's trash. I don't like. Well, you know what I don't like. I said it, but we can talk about it when we get there. But I think that's the only thing that stops me from considering it to be fire. But we can get into it. I ain't got to go into that dissertation right now.
I'm also on the side of this movie is a Reggie Blunt. The shit mid as hell. Again, not trash, but it
Reggie
is.
Blunt.
It is
Reggie Blunt is terrible. I don't. Niggas got to start using.
It's below mid.
Yeah, that's the worst shit ever.
Reggie was
No,
mid
it
like
ain't.
10 years ago. Reggie is ass now. I ain't gonna
I'm
hold
gonna keep. I'm about to say. Well, no, I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. We in 2024. Reggie ain't even close to the worst shit no more. Well, these folks out here smoking potpourri and some shit, man.
Niggas smoking confetti.
Bro, I swear to God, boy, them packs is just fucking incense and shit.
That shit balled up grass with a cool design on the
Bro,
bag.
that shit is them party streamers toe up and put in a bag like
That shit silly string.
tissue paper, cuz.
All right. So now that we've picked our side, where do y'all want to start? Because
Okay.
I don't want
The
to start shitting
easiest,
on this movie first.
no, the easiest thing to begin with is how did we feel with anybody that we felt stood out for better or for worse with their portrayal of their characters?
Yes. I thought David Johnson, aka Andy, the android, stood out.
Really
I
fire,
thought
bro. He's really like named Andy because he an android and shit. It's short for android. That's fire.
He
I thought
ass.
I thought Rain, Kaylee Spaney, I think is her name.
Which
I
one is
thought
that?
she,
Is that the
That
bald
was the
bitch?
main bitch.
the main bitch, yes, she
Oh,
I
definitely
ain't gonna
stood
lie,
out.
like she was kind of fire in a couple of these angles. I can't not here. She looks ass here, but like,
She
fire
just look
like
like a regular white bitch right here.
yeah,
yeah.
that's a fact.
That's what I was gonna ask. I was like, fire like she looked cool, or like fire like
Both,
you'll fit that her.
like
And
in both
That's
capacities.
KTL, but he was talking about the appearance of that bitch.
the last character I want to highlight is not, I mean, everyone was good in their own way for in regards to the film. The last main character that I want to analyze is the villain himself. Quick, spoilers, but if you're watching this, you've seen the movie. So uh what's his name? Rook, aka
Ian
Daniel
Holm,
Betts.
man. Ian
Ian
Holm
Holm,
made his return. He is dead. He died in 2020, and
yep,
they put his likeness in the movie. That's
2014
fire than a
KTO.
bitch.
I got some
Oh, it
I got
said
2014.
some shit
2020
to
when I
say
looked
about that
So the
too.
online.
nigga dead in real life.
Yeah, he died a while back.
Oh, I'm
Got some
sorry. Yeah,
shit
you're
to
right.
say
You're
about
right.
that
You're right.
too.
They
I don't know.
2020.
superimposed his face on that shit. You know what I'm saying for the purposes of this shit, and I think that's fire because we watched 1979 Alien and shit. You know what I'm saying, and he was Ash, so
Man,
that's clean
fuck
as
Yeah,
all
fuck.
that.
yeah.
That
So,
I'm
wasn't
so
so
him. That
sick.
was another vert.
I
That wasn't Ash though, right?
Yeah,
That
it
was like
wasn't
no,
another.
no,
Ash.
it
I
wasn't. It
wouldn't
It
ask.
wasn't.
was
It
the
It
was
face
wasn't.
of
It
another.
was.
Ash.
How?
Yeah, his name
Oh,
is Rook.
Trey and Roots. How did y'all not like that? Like going like I don't.
Bro.
That's fire.
I'm sick of CGI face or AI faces,
He
whatever the fuck they are.
dead.
I'm
It
tired of.
wasn't a great
Okay, then
looking
don't put him in a
CGI
fucking
face.
movie.
To be fair, it was not a
Put
great
his ass
looking
on a
like
tombstone or
superimposed.
something,
It didn't look
or
good,
in a
but
pile. That
just to
shit did not
have
look good, bro.
just to see
Yeah, no,
Ash in that hole, I was like, that shit fire. Like it's trying to
that
bring the shit back together. Like I don't know.
that's
And
definitely
I
yeah.
understand
Go
that.
ahead.
And if it looks bad, then it looks bad. Like I can't see past it looking bad.
Yeah,
That
it was
shit
definitely
looks
wonky.
out as bad as the CGI babies in Flash.
Especially when they first revealed him. I'm like, nigga, what? That shit was
No,
kind of
yeah,
weird.
that was wild. I really like. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was in the theater. I had to do the Google search. I was like, "Hey, bro, this, bro,
This dude.
that's crazy." But yeah, I think that was like dope as fuck to me. You know what I'm
That
saying? Like
callback.
I say
Yeah,
that the rest of the cast, they're really like inconsequential. You got, like the main bitches like kind of like half-ass love interest and shit. You know what I'm saying? Where that's some secret shit, and then you got like his cousin who's just like, "Oi, bruv, robots in it," and I'm like, "Okay, I guess, man, like he's just a cunt the whole fucking movie." Then you got, the meme that I posted where they said like they put one Latina bitch and she found out how to get pregnant in space. You know what I'm saying? And then you had like just a bald headed scallywag and shit to fly the ship. Like,
yeah.
First of
Navarro.
all, KTL, I think you're the only person that I know that says scallywag on a regular basis.
only when it refers
Niggas
to like
originated that word, I'm pretty sure, and we
I was
don't
about
use
to
it.
say like when these hoes are like just bald peach head hoes, like that's what we call them.
Oh, the
So,
Asian
So
bitch.
well,
Okoye,
Yeah, the
well,
Asian
Okoye
K
bitch.
from
KTL to
Black Panther is a scallywag.
No,
To
because
be fair,
can I
KTO.
tell you the difference, Ruth? When I say
Okay.
bald headed, I don't mean bitches are literally bald. I mean they got that little peach fuzz on their head. Like that bitch is really
Bitch got a buzz
bald.
cut.
So like she just like really like got a bowling ball head. You
To
know
be
what I'm
fair,
saying?
KTO, I think they were going for the whole tomboy look with her. You
Yeah,
feel
hey,
me?
and I wasn't. Hey, she was what she was supposed to be. She was fodder, and you know what I'm saying. Like she existed to pilot a ship, like,
That
and
is it.
that she served her purpose.
And get
I
alien
didn't
pregnant
give a fuck
first.
about her in any capacity. You know what I'm saying? And like she was able to be a good death, and I salute that.
A good death is
Well,
crazy.
yeah,
So
because
so
okay, so bro, like I say, bro, I'm sick of like, I don't know, man. Like people gonna like say I'm bullshitting because I know that's how human beings are and shit. But come on, bro, a motherfucker like tells you this time you know what the deal is. A fucking alien latched on to your bitch face and did that to her, bro. She got some shit in her chest. You finally got that hoe off, but like the androids are telling you, like, hey, bro, this shit is finna get real bad. We got to take care of this shit. So here you go to tripping because like a buddy trying to like get rid of this shit before your bitch can get us all killed. Like that shit lame. At least
was
before
this
they
the
didn't
first
know the
time that we
reason.
saw face hugger get pulled off, or the second?
Uh,
Uh,
probably the first proper time, I would
hey
say,
man, go ahead.
because
I'm sorry.
because we seen in the first Alien film, it got removed from Ash's, or not Ash's face, that other dude's face. You feel me? They cut
No,
it
it
off,
didn't.
right?
It fucking left.
Did it?
No,
Yeah,
they
they
tried.
didn't take it off.
That,
They just came back
yeah,
and it was gone.
Yeah,
that
they
nigga
was
was
in the
finished, so he
ceiling
bounced.
tiles or something.
Nigga
I
went
thought
somewhere
they.
and died.
Yeah, I don't
Okay, I
think
thought
they've
they
ever had
cut
a
it off.
chance
I
where
was about
they
to say,
actually
remember they
detached
tried
it.
to take that
They
hoe
tried to
off and
cut
it
him and then they
started
started
bleeding
bleeding
through the
acid
ship.
on them.
You're right. You're right. You're right. My fault. My
Hey,
fault. But
I'm
yeah,
not
this
gonna
is the
lie,
Yeah,
first
bro.
proper time
go
it's
ahead.
been removed from someone's
So
face.
this is the moment where I get to say this. Puos, this the shit I was talking about when I said that shit.
What
Like
happened?
this shit is one of the most disgusting fucking things I've ever seen in my life, boy. The
What?
way they animated that shit, I'm gonna be that guy. Y'all can react to it. That motherfucking alien trying to put its dick in that motherfucker face, boy. Like I was sitting there just watching just like moist alien member on a motherfucker face, boy, and I was like, this is horrifying, bro. This shit is sick. Like
Bro,
I can't.
they found out a way to do fucking hentai on a
Root,
grand stage.
That's wow.
root,
Like,
pause. That motherfucker, like that shit got on that bitch, and they finally froze that hole off, boy. That shit literally pulled about 10 inches out that bitch throat, boy. I was like, what the fuck, man? Like,
No, no,
I
that
was like,
was
this what be happening
terrifying.
to
That nigga
people?
Ezra
That was
alien. He
terrifying for
cut
real,
it
for
out.
real.
Hey, I was the ruler guy, Trey. You ain't got to tell me nothing.
Hey,
But
fucking
like,
yo.
hey yo,
I
What's
hey,
happening?
Hey yo,
Yeah,
hey
they
that's
yo.
crazy.
remember me. That's all I know. They remember me
that
now.
nigga KTL said the ruler's back.
Yeah.
Hey, watch out. All right, I got a
I was
question because
about to
I'm not
say this
entirely
shit
sure.
slick Rick,
What's up?
one
What's up?
eye
What's
on
up?
it. Go ahead, bro.
What's up, Trey?
How long after the original
Hey, don't say how
voyage
long, bro.
does this movie occur? Right, like how?
After
It
the
takes
original?
place.
That's a fireworks
You
question.
So
said
we're
after the original movie?
like the actual canon event. Like how long after? Like how long has Ripley been adrift? Like how long have they been
I believe
abandoned?
it was like
So,
15 years, right?
Okay,
uh,
so like, are we in consensus that that ship has been abandoned for 15 years?
give or
It,
take,
but
give or
that
take.
I'm
I'll
about to
give you
say
the
this
proper number
isn't.
in a second.
Yeah, this isn't like the Nostromo or whatever that shit was called. This
No,
isn't
it's
that.
not. It's not.
This is
It
this
was
is
the. Okay,
It
go ahead.
was it,
there
it
are
was it
because
was its
there
own
are
ship.
twin there are twin like bases basically. They say that shit like this is Romulus and Remus also exists elsewhere and shit.
Right.
You know
Yeah,
what
they're
I'm
Okay,
both
saying?
so
connected. They're both connected, KTO.
okay, this one that they're exploring, how long has it been essentially adrift without nobody on it?
I'm not sure, but it can't have been
Okay,
that long because
okay.
we see that
So
shit at
Okay,
the
wait.
start of the movie where
I
they
got you. I got you, Trey. I got you, Trey.
Right,
So
but also who's go ahead.
Romulus takes place roughly 20 years after the first Alien, and then we
Okay,
know that Ripley is in space drifting away for 50.
right.
So
yeah.
So the ship they climbed on has been adrift for 20 years, abandoned. Right.
There's no shot.
Well, that's what I'm getting to because when they first get on the ship, The Andy nigga, you know, he buzzed him through the first door or whatever, and then Buddy started crawling through the vent, and like the zero gravity shit kick on and off type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Why is there a perfectly preserved dead rat in that vent? That bitch ain't fucking decomposed in 20 years. He didn't just
Based
get on
on
there. That bitch is floating in space. It's not like that bitch traveled up there on his
well,
own.
no,
That
Trey,
rat
because
has
like
been on that fucking ship for 20 years and it's still fucking
well,
whole.
the thing that causes like decomposition is bacteria, like the presence of bacteria that breaks down like dead bodies and shit. So they're in space. That shit is basically a vacuum. Bacteria don't grow in that motherfucker because it'll
Even
freeze
if
to
it
death if it's
doesn't,
outside.
it's been dead for 20 years. The bacteria of its own inside should have fucking decomposed it by now. You have a perfectly preserved dead rat in the vent for 20 years. There's no
Well,
fucking way.
essentially,
It's
it's
probably
a
just
frozen
hollow,
rat.
bro.
You said what?
I said essentially it's a frozen rat, so it wouldn't do that either.
It
Like
wouldn't,
from
That
yeah.
shit
body count.
ass. It's not that cold up there, bro.
I'm gonna keep it a buck,
Doing all
bro.
right.
Nigga, you've been to
Also,
space? Trey, you've been to
this movie
space?
is wild racist because in the first 7 minutes, the black dude gets sat down, beat up, holed, insulted, and then told he's a slave. That shit
Yeah,
is crazy.
yeah, they
by
got away with
British
it.
They
people.
just
They
telling that
got away
nigga
with
the
it.
truth, bro. Letting him know what the fuck he is.
What they got to do with him getting beat up? They beat blood
Listen,
out of
Trey.
Android. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
Yeah,
that
the
nigga
fuck you
Listen,
face.
doing
Trey.
out here? We finna beat your ass for being out here, nigga.
Listen,
They
Trey.
hold that nigga.
Nobody's
So
gonna
I'm like,
find out
damn,
about
bro.
that. You know why?
The
Because
movie has
every
been on for
single
10 minutes. They on his
theater
ass.
had less than 10 people in it. There, and I just go based off of the picture that KTL sent and the where I was at. We're in 2 different states completely at 2 different times, and
You seen my
nobody was in
theater?
that.
To
You
be
seen my
fair,
theater?
like
My
I
theater was
don't
empty
think
too,
like
brother.
my shit was like I was like up on like a little balcony area. I don't think you could see the seats below me. I don't think there was a crazy amount of people, but
There
I don't
wasn't
think
that
you
many
could
people
see
in my
that
shit
in what I
either.
posted.
I watched
Bro,
that shit on my phone, so I don't know.
But at the
was a
same time, like
handful of
niggas,
motherfuckers in there.
I've been seeing that hoes making some money though,
that's
so
what I'm saying.
people are
Like
like,
niggas
you know,
saying it's so good, so people probably gonna watch it like now. Like, oh niggas,
Yeah.
all I'm hearing is people talk about that bitch.
I mean, bro, it's not
Yeah, I
like
got
let's be
niggas in the
fair,
group chat
it's
talking
not
about it.
Deadpool and Wolverine level of shit, but you
Of
know what I'm
course
saying?
not.
It's gonna do some numbers.
Some shit that I thought was dope though, just kind of getting back to the movie itself, was that the pods actually have like the information on them. Like I thought when that whole popped up and it was like this whole got like 3 years of a lifespan left. I thought that shit was dope and it kind of created like an immediate crisis. Like not really like kind of foreshadowing it, right? It was just like we came up here for these hoes and we can't even get the job done with these bitches. Like you wouldn't have expected that. But I also didn't think like it was a subtle thing for me, but I thought it was cool that you can just kind of see on them hoes like this shit good for 3 more years. But what exactly does that mean? Like, does that mean it's gonna break in 3 years? Does that
No,
mean
you
like
gonna
lock
It's
wake
you
probably
up.
up?
gonna it's probably gonna malfunction, Trey.
You gonna
Like
wake up and
that
shit,
keep
bro.
yeah, that keeps you, sleep. You
Okay,
feel me? So
I
I'm guessing
missed
this.
that.
I'm guessing like the little
My
freezing element,
problem,
the
like
cryogenic element will malfunction by that point. So
one of like my one of my big problems within the movie starts right about there though. So like
Mm-hmm.
they're like, hey, we don't have enough power to woo op the bam. All right, we're gonna have to go find some shit. So they go over there, and for some reason they think they're like, oh, okay, we found, like, I know where we can get some power sources and shit for this. So their idea is to go into what is essentially a lab, and like where the cooling units are for a big fucking space station, and try to pop out the cryogenic shit that is probably keeping this bitch from blowing the fuck up, really, bro. I'm not fucking with nothing that's no cooling nothing, bro. You know how nuclear reactors work? They run water over uranium rods to keep that bitch from making a big fucking a crater in the earth, bro. You want to go fuck with that? Then Buddy's like, my finger. I froze my finger. Yeah, because you fucking around with nitrous oxide and shit, bro. Like, what are you doing?
I mean, it sounds like another dumbass alien cast member. It's like they kind of specialize in
Well,
that.
I already said,
Speaking
yeah,
of
like Buddy was just like that. That was
specializing,
I'm gonna
They
be
was
honest,
all
bro.
ass and stuff for
That
old girl.
motherfucker, like that little dude had 3 character traits. He like it. You can describe him as British, racist, and a dickhead, like
and
an
you talking
idiot.
stupid
about the
You know?
Bjorn
and
niggas?
stupid
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he was
and
ass.
stupid.
I hated his
Like
character, and usually I don't mind like the
the
bad guy character,
racism,
but
we
he was
know.
ass.
Oh,
I ain't really fuck with none of them. I ain't fuck with Navarro, that tall bald head bitch. I
See,
really didn't fuck with Tyler. Kay was straight, but she was ass too. She did some clean shit, but she was
Tyler
still
was
ass at
just
the end.
like his problem was like he was the epitome of the fucking paladin white knight shit, trying to
Fact.
fall on his sword of, oh my god, I can't believe I put us in this situation. I'm so
He was
sorry, and he just folds, bro. Like you not rising to the occasion and shit. That bitch got to get y'all out of everything.
that nigga
Like,
watched his sister get
Nigga,
shot
Andy
up.
was telling them niggas, bro, that nigga waiting for you to open the door, bro. Do not, y'all don't see that nigga up there waiting for somebody to open the door. That nigga still, no, man, I gotta
hey,
go get her. She right here,
hey, and
nigga.
then and I'm
Don't
about to
open this
say, and then
fucking
after
door.
after after that bitch got staked through her chest and shit, Buddy's like, "Come on, Andy, just open the door. I'm gonna go get her. I'm going to get her. And she's okay." Like, what
That
the
nigga
fuck?
was ass, bro.
Oh, this is what was asked. Well, I ain't gonna say it was asked
It
from
was
the
ass.
nigga when he answered when he tell him, like, bro, just keep calm, temperature down,
Uh
keep
huh.
your regular temp. Why the fuck are you answering a phone, nigga?
I swear to God,
What the
boy.
fuck wrong with you, bro?
No, hey, but I will say that right there, that is such a cold fucking concept and a cold
It
fucking
was, yeah.
scene in the movie, bro. Like that's some shit I ain't never seen before, bro. They're like, hey, these bitches can sense your heat signature. So they like, all right, we just gonna up the room to exactly how hot we are, and we gonna walk through that bitch. He's like, all right, but you better be quiet because they can hear you too. And like that like idea of like y'all remember that movie Don't Breathe? It's the
Yeah,
Yeah.
same type of shit there, but like
way
with some
worse.
like a gang of aliens, bro. I don't know, Puos.
That
It might have
shit,
been about the same shit.
nah,
Like,
hell no.
cause I
Yeah, it
Don't
was.
remember
breathe
what
was sick
Buddy,
as hell,
I
though. I
remember
ain't
what
gonna lie.
Buddy was doing with that turkey baster, bro. This the same shit for
Oh,
real.
Jesus
That turkey
Like,
Christ.
baster was a little
Jesus
different. I ain't gonna lie.
Christ.
That's actually top 3 movie crimes ever. I ain't gonna hold you. That shit was ridiculous.
what are the other two?
We ain't gotta talk about it right now, but that kind of sick.
Nah, I seen some shit on one of them Saw episodes that might be top one.
Them niggas deserve that shit though. He did that shit for no reason. Like everybody that was in the saw trap did something fucked up to get there. He just kidnapped that bitch on some.
I'm talking about the shit they did to get there, not no
Yeah,
Oh
bullshit.
yeah, okay. I
Yeah,
might
that's what
yeah.
I'm
agree with
talking
that.
about.
Yeah, I might agree with that. That shit
But
crazy.
yeah. So like I say, I just think that that's like a really fire concept to
Yeah,
be
he was
executed.
putting.
Like even in the Alien movies and shit. Like this is the seventh Alien movie we watched, and like to come up some shit like that, I really feel like that's fire to me.
Why answer the phone, bro? I'm
Why?
smacking the shit out, nigga. If you don't put this motherfucking, you finna get stressed out by whatever the fuck this bitch say on the other line, nigga.
Hey, you can't wait another about
Clear
two.
your shit right up.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
nigga. What the
you
fuck
can't
wrong with
wait
you?
another 2-3 minutes till we on the other side of this dope. Like,
Nah, you
Hey,
gotta smack the shit
it
out that
gotta
nigga.
happen like that so we can have conversations like this about the common sense shit that we would never fall victim to if we was in this fucking movie. Like we gotta have at least 2 of those moments when we review this shit. Like I would never do no dumb shit like that. Or if X person that was with me did some dumbass shit like that, here's how I would common sensely respond.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
here we go. Cause what
hey,
the fuck are you thinking, bro? Like,
hey,
Hey,
so like I want to bring up something, man. It might like y'all tell me if I'm wild, and I might have just been seeing
mhm.
shit, bro. But like that shit was kind of weird, bro. When like, cause like, okay, so that was the two dudes was cousins and shit, and like
Mhm.
that pregnant bitch was Buddy's sister and shit.
Right.
So that means that like that's her cousin too, right? The little
Right.
dude.
Yeah, they
So
all
like
related.
I'm about to say like when they walk through the like when they like meet up with each other, and he got that bum leg and shit. You know what I'm saying? And like he walk up, like did it look like they was like on some weird shit there?
Yeah.
what do
Like
you
I
mean?
was like, what the fuck is going on, bro? Like this.
It did to me. It seemed like they
Hey,
fuck
Puos,
around or
I'm like,
something.
hey, that's your baby, because she said, oh, it's just some asshole baby. I'm like, what?
Might have
Huh?
been this shit, bro. It
Yeah, I
might be
was
on
thinking
some
that too,
innocent
because when
shit.
she said who's the dad, he was like, "Oh, she's just some asshole," but don't tell Tyler. Like,
Yeah.
then you come up with this shit, like that's the asshole. That's why you don't want
I'm,
nobody to know them. That Navarro bitch gonna beat you to death over here. That
I'm
strong
about to
ass
say you
Amazon
fucking
ass
your
bitch.
cousin, bitch. Like,
Yeah, that shit crazy. I
But
did I
Navarro, the
did peep
bald
that
head
she said,
bitch.
yeah,
yeah, that's because that was old boy girlfriend, right? Like the
yeah.
tall bald head bitch was the foreign nigga girlfriend. But when the main character Rain, what is that bitch name? Yeah,
Yeah.
when
Raymond.
Rain,
she
rain,
had
rain,
when
rain.
old girl had threw up in the
Goddamn fireworks.
she threw up or
What,
whatever, and
nigga?
then like she
We
tried to
heard you the
console
first
her.
3 times.
I don't think fools heard me,
Oh
nigga.
He
god,
said, rain, rain, rain,
ring, ring.
rain. Like,
Yeah, but like while she was trying to comfort Kay or whatever, then she like, I'm not sick. Then she's like, oh my god, who's the dad? She's like, that's some asshole, but don't tell
mhm.
Tyler type shit. Like, yeah, I'm the asshole on the ship, nigga. Y'all got the
Yeah.
same
Trey,
grandma.
I seen that. I
You know what I
seen
mean?
like them, like see each other. And buddy, like that's what you do with a bitch that you really fuck with, bro. He like grabbing her like by the, back of her head and going forehead to forehead with that bitch and shit. I'm like, bro, what? What is this? Like,
Hey, bro, they in space. Like, you can do whatever you want in space, bro.
yeah, that's a fact, bro.
It's bro, the colony only got 2,000 people in that bitch. Eventually, you gonna fuck your cousin. Like you ain't got a whole lot of options out
Yeah.
there.
That shit just gonna end up happening.
That's a fact. But
Damn.
I'm gonna go in the gym, so I just wanted to talk about this. Please tell me how the ending to this is any different than the like first two fucking
How
movies.
the what?
The ending,
The
the
ending.
ending.
You don't think
Massive
that
Oh,
plot, massive
the
well,
plot armor, sole female survivor, weak
airlock?
ass diary,
but it ain't a
go
sole
to sleep.
female survivor though.
Who else survived? Andy?
Yeah.
Yes.
He don't fucking
Fucking
count. He not
count.
alive.
Oh my God. So
In
now
low
you don't
key,
count.
them niggas
Bro,
always survive.
3/5, bro. Come
I
on
was
now.
about to say, okay. In that case,
3/5 is
wait, okay,
crazy.
check it out. In the first movie, the fucking cat survived. Does that count? Of fucking course not. In the second movie,
Did you just
half the
compare a
fucking
cat to
androids
a person?
survived.
That shit count
3/5
because the dog
ATL.
didn't survive in the third one, so that shit do count.
All right, prime example.
I
Okay,
didn't see
so
no
in the
dog. I seen
first
a
one, the
cow.
first one, sole survivor, bitch. The second one, she get the little girl out, and then half of the fucking android. But
And
then
then the
they
other
fucking
dude without an
the other
eye.
dude, right? But then they die when they fucking crash land on the planet. So she opens up the third
I wouldn't
movie as
even
a
say
sole
that that
survivor.
counts either.
Then at the end of fucking Resurrection, it's the new bitch and a fucking android who happens to be the old bitch. Like, what are we talking about? And then the end of this fucking movie, guess what? A bitch and an android. And the bitch gets plot armor to death. She's hanging upside, well, he's hanging upside down, but he's hanging upside down with this bitch's whole head in his hands and sticks his fucking second mouth into the fucking glass. And for some reason, it just doesn't crack. And miraculously, he fucking falls out of this goddamn thing. What the fuck are we doing, bro?
Bro, that was
How
so
much plot
fire,
armor
bro.
can a bitch that doesn't do anything special get to do?
We're not doing that
Uh,
anything special. That bitch
yeah,
definitely
I
did
don't
Nah,
some
know
that
special
what
she
the
shit.
was
fuck you mean
wigging.
by
She
that,
was
bro.
wigging off
Straight, I
humbug.
seen that bitch light up an entire hallway full of aliens and shit in zero gravity
That's the
and
coldest shit I
then
ever seen.
slide through. No, I seen some colder shit than that, but I'm gonna talk about it here in a
Never seen
second.
it.
That shit
Never,
was.
never
Yeah,
seen
yeah,
nothing
you did.
colder
I
than that
promise.
shit.
I promise you did.
Not
But
in
that
this series,
motherfucker
nigga.
was, yeah, in this series.
Nah,
But
you making
we
it
gonna
up.
talk about it. No, we gonna talk
Nigga
about it.
said you made
But
it
I'm talking about
up.
Trey. That bitch floated through a hallway full of spinning acid blood, bro. And at one point, she said, "Oh shit, there's a cloud coming near me. What am I gonna do?" And she used the propulsion of the gun to avoid that hoe, bro. That bitch cold than a
Okay, that is
motherfucker.
gangster,
She's
man. Can I get back to
crazy,
my plot
bro.
armor, please?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
When the fucking humanoid alien shit popped out of the bitch or whatever,
Mhm.
he came up, saw
That was
Andy,
disgusting, by
looked
the
at
way.
him for 2 seconds, and knocked his motherfucking head off, like scratched the shit out
Smack
that
the
nigga.
shit out that nigga.
Looked at the bitch on the ground, fucked her over. Somehow, Rain comes up with this motherfucking thing that isn't working, and he's just standing there looking at that bitch like,
Nah, that's cap. He was like licking all on the bitch who gave birth to him. He was like,
Yeah, because that like they
But
be
he,
thinking
I mean,
that's like their
by the
mama.
time he turned his attention to Rain, she still ain't shot this nigga. Why he ain't do like he looked at Andy for 3 seconds and smacked his fucking neck in,
I
like
mean, he
literally
black as
clawed his
hell.
shit.
I see a black ass nigga. I'm doing the same shit.
I don't
It's
think you gonna
plot
get the
armor, bro. Like
chance.
this bitch gun don't work. Kill this bitch. Like how did she survive this?
I ain't gonna lie,
Oh my
bro. I
god.
I
seen
mean,
that same nigga that got smacked up
If I
also
pull
like
up on a 10-foot alien
hold
with a
up
gun
a
and then I shoot
whole
that bitch in the jam, I expect to die immediately
so
after.
bro.
let
I
me tell
watched
you.
Andy. I watched Andy hold up a fucking elevator unit, just with one hand
Andy was
That
for
was
kind of
like
cold.
clean until he
a
started
little
getting his
minute.
shit
Let me tell
But
off.
you the
as soon as he ran
problem,
into this humanoid thing, he got smacked the shit out
bro.
of. Matter of fact,
Like
anytime he ran into anybody, he got the shit
Trey. My
smacked out of.
problem is I don't think that you would ever be happy with some shit, bro, because you got a problem with how does this bitch survive this fucking alien woo whatever the fuck. But you was the same motherfucker that was like, bro, I watched this bitch kill the alien and in another elevator help the alien get up there and whatnot. You know, oh, this shit is bullshit and whatever. Like, damn, bro, what's the correct? You just want to see some people die.
No, I
Like,
just want that shit to be consistent. Because how fucking plot armor does that queen alien get to have another fucking functional elevator in this collapsing
bro,
fucking
two
building?
elevators exist in buildings, bro, all the time.
This shit
I
is
could go to one
collapsing.
right
They're
now.
both functional right now in this
Bro, the
fucking
first
moment.
thing
After you
that
just escaped, like you're literally looking down, like, oh my god, I got away. Ding, no, you didn't.
But
Here
that
she
ain't
comes.
like
Like
no
that shit
That's
ass.
not a
crazy,
big
like
in
stretch,
every
I don't
single
think.
that
building that
ain't
y'all
too
have ever
crazy
been
though.
in where elevators exist, there is a sign that says, "In case of fire, use stairs." That did not
Big
apply
ass,
here at all.
big ass
That's just a
explosion.
precaution though. That don't mean elevator automatically go
Yeah,
out
that
every
that
time it's
means like
fire,
like
bro.
that hole might fall if like
That ain't the
there's structural
problem. The
damage.
bigger problem is that she managed to knock that bitch out of airlock like she did the previous one. Like, where do these bitches get these airlock super moves from? Like, that
That's
shit
just
is
they.
No,
ass.
hey,
That's the
hey,
special,
and
bro.
hey, that bro, this
That
movie is
shit
so
ass.
fucking
You know
fire,
your ass
bro.
going out
They
of
brought
airlock if
back,
you the last alien, man. Your
hey,
ass going out of airlock.
bro, hey, this
Hey, hold
movie.
on. This bitch might actually be Alien
That's what I
or Baby
said, bro.
Ripley. This bitch might be Baby Ripley because she
Yes,
definitely
She's
created an
smoking
airlock out
Ripley.
of
I
bro,
ain't
nothing.
gonna
this
lie.
movie is so fucking fire, bro. They brought back the airlocks and all type of shit, boy. Come on, man. Like,
Hey,
Shit ass.
hey, quick question. Did it when Rook was like, I don't need you anymore, you feel me? And then like fucking he trapped them in that little
uh-huh.
passageway where all of them fucking xenomorphs were ready to bounce on them, pause, and then
Oh, come
Whoa.
on, man.
You could have
bro,
said
bro,
Right.
bounce. Like
Bounce
that's the
okay,
on
right
him.
word.
Yeah, bounce.
okay.
Like,
He could have said. You said he could have said pounce.
Yes.
Yeah, he could
yeah.
have said pounce.
Nigga,
All
That
right.
was the
bounce
Well,
on
correct
it.
anyway,
word to use for
anyways,
that.
when they was ready
That
to,
boy
to
That
watched
tear
nigga
them
the
bounce
limb
on
from
movie.
limb,
He watched
okay, when
Alien Romulus. Go ahead.
freak.
oh my god,
Nigga
same
watched
joke as
Alien
always, huh, Kid Tail?
Rumpulus.
This shit is sick,
Yeah,
boy.
Oh
that,
my
that
god.
nigga went in the wrong theater, man.
He was in the theater by himself,
Yeah,
boy.
don't go in them
You
triple
must have
X
watched.
theaters,
Hey, yeah,
bro.
how many niggas was
Hey,
in the
what?
theater you was in, nigga?
Hey,
Nobody.
F Dub looking around. He said, "Hey, man, why is this house so empty?" Oh well, fuck it.
Oh well,
Zip
fuck
noise.
it.
Like,
Why the fuck they handing out towels at the door? What the fuck going on
Hey,
here?
what? Why this nigga came in with some lotion
Alien
in his hand? The
Rumpulus
fuck?
is
hey,
crazy.
I thought they only had these kind of popcorn buckets at the Deadpool movie.
Nigga said, why the fuck my popcorn bucket got a hole in it? What the fuck going on?
Bro, everybody I seen you walk in here got a trench coat with their collar popped up.
Hey, why is there so many men in this theater? Like,
Hell, hoes don't like aliens. What the fuck going on?
oh, don't like aliens.
anyways,
Oh shit.
anyways, did
The damn
anyone
hoes
felt
don't
like
like alien
did
movies.
any this nigga, bro? This nigga with his walkie-talkie mic too.
Oh shit.
This shit
Oh
is sick,
shit,
man.
bro.
Fireworks, get some help, bro.
Okay, go ahead, finish your point
Anyways,
without being freaky.
did anyone felt like it was truly gonna be the end of them in that
No, of
one
course not.
one
She's the
scene?
main
Nah,
character.
hell nah.
No, but I
No, I
definitely
thought
thought that
I
like
thought
there was like there was something bad for to happen. I thought maybe one of them might die.
yeah,
Listen, bro,
I
these
felt
bitches be
something like that.
getting out unscathed. The most I've
Pause.
seen happen to a bitch is she has to go through a fucking live C-section. Any other time, the main bitch don't have nothing happen to her.
That
Hey,
C-section
Puos.
shit was crazy.
Hey, Puos, let me tell you the coldest shit I seen, bro. I
Go
seen a
ahead.
motherfucker, hanging off a ladder or some shit, holding up an elevator, and he sees, oh shit, my bitch in trouble. So I'm dropping. He dropped down, bro. Grab a gun, land on the alien, and stomp that bitch to the earth like Captain Falcon, and
When?
said, "Get away from her, you bitch!"
Bitch,
And lit
that
that hoe
that
up,
was
boy. That
That
fire.
was that
That
shit
this
was
was
movie? What movie
clean
fire.
as
was that?
That
Yes,
was
shit,
it,
this
it
movie.
was
boy.
this movie. It was this movie.
That
That
wasn't.
shit was
Yes, it
clean in a
was.
Wait, hold
bitch,
on. No,
boy.
I ain't
Hold
saying it
hold
wasn't this
on.
movie, but
Here go the inconsistencies again. Last time
He
I
did
seen
that
a
shit.
bitch put a foot on an alien and shoot it, her fucking foot got burned off by
Yeah, but
acid.
he an android. That shit don't matter.
Yeah, all right, bro.
that
That was
wasn't
What the
fire,
colder
fuck
than
bro.
happened
that.
with
That
with,
wasn't
with the
colder
other
than
nigga?
that acid shit.
I think it's way cleaner,
Bro,
bro. Like
first of
not
all,
way
you gotta
cleaner, but
come
I
up
think
with
that
that
shit
shit.
cleaner.
he just did some athletic shit. She came up with a whole strategy.
Some
Yeah, no,
Then
athletic shit.
I'm not like it's not about intelligence. I'm saying that
Nah,
like I'm looking like
being
the
built
most,
to survive a
bro,
fall
the
is
disrespectful way to get rid of some shit that is considered the apex predator, boy. Hey, how about this size 14 Timberland boot? Like
how you know his
that.
shoe size? Oh, you was
I,
talking about your
that's
shit.
crazy.
yeah, I'm about to say yeah, my shoe size,
Oh, okay. I
but
was just say
So
you
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 wear a
know,
very
medium shirt with a
No, hey,
size
hey,
14.
Rain did some fire shit too.
goddamn
Actually,
Roost,
no.
stop analyzing my proportions, bitch.
This nigga. Was it
proportion.
was it Rain or
Proportions.
Andy that dropped that whole elevator fucking shaft on that whole fucking group of
That was
xenomorphs
Andy.
as
That
well?
was
Andy was
Andy.
holding that
Oh yeah,
whole
yeah,
That
yeah.
was
like
right before
Yeah,
he
Andy was holding
fucking
that elevator
swanton
up like
bombed
the
that bitch.
Krusty Krab
yeah.
pizza with one
Andy
hand,
wigged
bro.
though.
That
Andy
shit
Just
did.
let
was
the hell go.
cold.
He
That
definitely
shit was
wigged.
cold, bro. That
Bro,
shit was
and
cold,
no,
man.
somebody like tried to like a motherfucker was trying to talk to me about the movie, and they thought that it was stupid that the alien caught that bitch. But I think that that shit is fire because I'm like, bro, this is like if you watch all the movies, this is like kind of a callback and shit. Because bro, we seen in the first Alien movie that motherfucker knew that the ship was finna blow up, and he ain't know how to pilot no ship. So he let that bitch get to the ship and hid in the side so he could body that bitch later. I think this was that same
Nigga
shit, bro.
smart than a bitch.
Hell yeah, I think this was that same shit. It was like, oh shit, this shit finna crash into an asteroid belt, and the only way we can get out is like if this bitch die, I'm stuck on this hoe. All right, bitch, go ahead, go with your move. You know what I'm saying? It just didn't count on 50 tons of anger and African synthetic pride crashing down on his skull. Like
Yo.
that's not.
African synthetic
Yeah,
pride.
like, cause he's not American, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't think he African either, bro. Nigga had
no,
like
Nigga
no,
a
he
like
not,
British or some
but
He's
shit.
like,
English. He's
accent.
English. He's definitely English. Yeah.
well, I don't think he's English. He had an English accent for a little bit because he was like, he had like that setting, but I think
Bro,
he just
why
had
the
a
fuck
regular
they be
accent
giving these motherfuckers accents, bro?
I mean,
What
what
because,
you
you
bro,
giving
I
wanted
these
to
think,
talk?
androids too
but
much
that was
personality and shit? That's
symbolic,
why
bro.
they be
That was
fucking up.
symbolic of him being like channeled with the other android
I
and shit.
don't want to hear all androids sound the same. That's ass. Like,
Yeah, that's racist.
yeah, you can make your Siri sound different too if you want to. Like,
No, but like I say, bro, he didn't sound like that. Like Walter was regular, like American accent. Andy had a regular accent when he ain't had that chip. Like,
did he?
And they should have made him
yeah,
sound
I
like
Hey,
think
a
hey.
so.
like
He had a
What?
regular accent, but he
Austin.
sounded like he had like the short bus on the way to school. That nigga
Yeah,
talked
That
slow as
nigga
a bitch.
definitely had Down syndrome for a
That nigga
fucking
talked slow as a bitch.
Hey,
That nigga
bro,
told
android.
that nigga,
he
you
just
ain't
he
shit.
got, bro,
what did y'all think of the concept that they played with the story? For example,
They
the
did
main
what?
threat, the main concept that they used for the film with the xenomorph that survived from the first film. You feel me? Because that's really how all this
Mm.
bullshit started. What y'all feel
yeah.
about that?
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's
It's a
kind of
cool callback, but I feel like it was just a callback for a purpose for a callback. Like a
that's
lot of the other
possible,
ones. They
but
did the callback with the little the eggs creating the little atmosphere with the blue laser that's close to the ground. It's just there for the sake of it being there to say,
I
hey,
mean,
look, that was in the first movie. That's
yeah,
all I saw there.
that's possible. But I also like I think that they,
It's continuity,
just needed
in
to
my
introduce some elements. The thing that like I'm think is getting a bit more convoluted is the fact that like they basically took like I guess what is it's not alien blood because it's not acid, but whatever that black substance was that they was able to distill from the alien I guess embryo and shit, and they like injecting that shit into rats and whatnot, and it's
for
like
testing.
keeping them from being smashed, and then like but it turns them into some fucked up horrible creature and shit. Like these aliens be having like these weird biotic cheat codes that keep like growing to different I don't know whatever between movies and shit.
Real quick to
They,
go back
they
to the this being the original alien. I ain't see no hazmat gloves, no boots, dicky pants, none of that shit. That wasn't the original
You know
alien.
what else you didn't see, Roost? You know what else? Oh, you talking about on the alien? Never mind. Okay, I thought you was
Nigga
Yeah,
talking
said
what
about
you
how
G
they
got
was
there?
like handling the alien. Okay.
They can
uh
afford to like make some shit instead of putting like a tall ass
I'm
nigga
gonna
in a
keep it a
suit in
buck,
that
bro.
bitch.
I never brought it up, but like they say, like I say, I seen on that show about the making of this shit, like the like either in the first or the second one, I can't remember which one they said it was, but like the outside of like one of them space stations and shit, that shit is just like spray painted black, styrofoam takeout trays, bro, like
That's
along the wall
hilarious.
that they stapled
What
to
the
that hole.
fuck?
Like it looked like it looked the way they wanted to look. I'm like, bro, that's crazy. Like they just
Niggas
bought a
is like,
bunch of them
hey, don't
takeout
throw your plate
trays.
away, bro. Just put it over here.
Exactly,
Got a
bro.
plan
They
for
was
it.
like, hey, I got this can of paint and we in business. Like,
Hey, did y'all catch the callbacks they made to previous Alien films? For
yeah, they
example,
said, like, get away from her, you bitch. Yeah.
well,
Mm.
no, not that. When Rook was giving them that speech about that
Oh
substance
Oh, that
yeah.
and
shit
all
was
He
that,
said, I
fire.
can't lie about your chances, but you have my sympathy.
That shit
That
was
was
fire.
That
alright.
well
That was
shit.
alright.
but they mentioned he mentioned Prometheus. He also mentioned Peter Whalen's death.
Mm-hmm.
He mentioned a couple other things too. So that was a dope callback to to signify that the universe
Like I
the
feel
movies
like,
are connected and whatnot. So
I'll get more into this shit at the final thoughts, but I think one thing that I enjoy, like I think that not always like watching these hoes lead up to it enriches your experience, but I feel like I had more enjoyment of this movie because I watched the other movies.
Definitely.
oh yeah,
You feel
most
me?
definitely,
I
most
And
agree
definitely.
100%.
I feel like if I just watch this, so I feel like it stands on its own as
Yeah.
a
Background
movie.
crazy, Trey.
Yeah, I
Damn,
feel
I'm in the
like
gym. My fault.
it
You good?
stands on it. Stop lying. I feel like it stands on its own. You know what I'm saying? Like as a good movie
Nigga
and shit.
cammed up, yeah.
Fuck that shit, nigga. Yeah,
He's
nigga.
not a
Yeah,
machine.
talk, nigga.
He's not talking, but
Oh
yeah,
shit.
he definitely. I might be wrong. He might be in that hole, but I know he ain't on no machine though. But
Alright, he gonna cam up
that
again,
shit. Yeah, I
boy.
know he is. But that shit. Like I feel like this is a good
Look,
standalone
look,
movie and shit.
look.
See, that ain't no machine, boy. That's a barbell. But yeah, that shit. Like this is a good standalone movie and shit. But I feel like it is enhanced by its own series, and I think that's clean. You feel me?
That nigga can't figure out how to turn his camera on.
Another
Hell nah.
How did y'all feel about the new
He
because
just put that hole in his pocket with the
they
camera on.
they kind of introduced a new xenomorph every film type shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
So for
Hey,
example, towards the end they introduced that little that baby
bro,
slash
this right here, like,
that shit was menacing.
bro, I watched Alien Resurrection and I saw a part human, fucking, you know, alien creature and shit, and I was like, damn, I like this hoe because it's creative, it's some new shit, and it's pretty terrifying. This
Mm-hmm.
shit right here is even more disgusting and terrifying, bro. This is just a really tall version of the fucking vampires from Blade 2 and shit, bro.
And it
Just
was
them
trying to get
bald,
some titty milk. That's shit
bro,
crazy.
that shit is sick, bro. I seen
Trey,
its
we believe
jaw
you, brother.
split in
We believe
half
you.
and a goddamn leech going through the fucking, like the baby mouth and shit, bro.
Mm.
That thing is unnerving to look at, bro. That shit y'all said about that little Slender Man joint in the last movie,
Yeah.
this is that. Like,
Slender Man in the last movie. I don't remember that
No,
shit.
that
yeah,
shit was for
y'all
real
said there
menacing,
was
man.
like
Yeah,
that Slender
I had
Man
mentioned
alien that
Slender
ripped the
Man with how that
motherfucker
shit was
head
just
off.
standing straight up with the arms down
Yeah,
the
they like
side, just
beat
sitting there
that
looking
bitch to death
menacingly.
when she went to do her makeup. Puos.
Bitch was
Oh
just
yeah,
sitting there
yeah. Oh,
looking.
that was kind of
Yeah.
moving like yeah.
It's the fact that she gave birth to that big ass thing. Like I'm like, yo,
Bro, that
that shit
shit,
was
Yeah, bro.
insane,
and she didn't want
All them
nothing to
insane,
do
pussies be
with it neither,
resilient,
bro.
bro.
She said, "Get that
dog.
thing the fuck away from me."
But what like did
It's
a
called
fucking face hugger
postpartum
get on that
PTSD.
bitch?
No,
No.
you
She
didn't see
injected
she
herself
No,
like
she
injected
Oh
that
injected
yeah,
bitch in
herself
yeah,
with
the
that
with the
yeah.
yeah.
dumbass
serum,
shit, bro.
with the
And that
serum.
shit
She
just
was,
took control of her baby she already had and
Uh,
made
well,
some
yeah,
bullshit.
It's the
essentially.
same shit as like what happened to the bitch in the last movie. That shit got in her, not in the last movie, in
No
Prometheus.
way this nigga
That
on the
shit
bench. This
that
nigga's
shit
doing
got
bench
in
presses
that
right now.
bitch system and like made a
Yeah, Trey,
whole
you funny
baby
dog.
within a day. You feel me? Like within a day, that shit made a whole baby and shit.
Well, she was already pregnant, but
Yeah, but she wasn't that
like
far along pregnant.
her baby
I
definitely
mean,
got
you don't
hold.
gotta be if you get
That's
some
how
of
them
that alien
aliens
shit in
work,
you,
bro. That alien gets grown quick as fuck.
fast in a
Like,
bitch. Hey, that shit
That
really
was some
a
other shit that they
super
brought back
apex
from
predator though.
another.
Like
I swear to God, yo.
that whole like nigga, as soon as you like, because even if you a fucking lion, king of the jungle, you gotta be a cub for years before you
Right.
become like a beast. This bitch just get right in 45 minutes, nigga. You got me maybe 30 minutes.
Who else?
I'm coming back
Bro, I
9 feet
seen
tall
it.
in 30 minutes.
Bro, I seen the babies of these motherfuckers getting active in
Oh,
5.
God.
Here's
That
where
In the
shit
we
last
crazy.
movie, nigga.
allow me. Here's where we close the chapter. Here's your fucking material for a short, Black Roots.
Okay.
I don't think that let's just break this down to its basest elements. There is a fucking face hugger thing. I'm not gonna call it the R word, but it's close to it. You know what I'm saying? It's a
It isn't, but go
disgusting.
ahead.
It's a
It is.
disgusting
It
monster.
is.
All right, fuck it. There's a goddamn alien crab thing that rapes people's necks and puts eggs in their chest. That shit incubates in a short period of time. Let's call it an hour and busts out a motherfucker chest. Then that shit scurries off and grows up to be a essentially blind but heightened in all other senses fucking apex predator that has a gang of teeth, a miniature mouth that is extremely powerful with the muscles where it can like go
That
through
hoe
your
strong as
skull
a
and shit.
bitch.
It's got a sharp tail that can operate basically as a whip or a fucking a throwing knife and shit. It's got claws. It moves fast as fuck. It knows how to hide in the darkness. It is intelligent and develops to its surroundings and how to hunt things. It has acid blood. Bro, this thing is
That's
the
the
most
kicker right there.
broken fucking thing that you could come. It's literally like you gave a kid a coloring book or some shit and was like, "Hey, draw a scary monster." And the kid just says, and then, like
Yeah,
it
yeah,
just
yeah,
keeps
yeah.
adding shit, bro. Like
We might end up. We
Yo,
might.
I
Yo,
got. Can I throw one thing to this?
yo.
yo,
Please explain to me, with all of that fucking description you gave, how Ripley survived that bitch 4 times.
do
She
you or
just
do you want a joke answer or do you want a
No,
real
no, I'm
answer?
just like listen to what you said.
Yeah,
It grows in a matter of 30 minutes to a 10-foot apex predator with enhanced speed, agility, combat skills, adaptability, and
yep,
innovation and thinking,
mm-hmm,
logical, critical thinking, reasoning, acidic blood, and stealth. And
yep.
somehow,
Nigga said
this
combat
average
skills.
40-year-old bitch has outsmarted this
All
motherfucker
right,
for
so all
30
we
right,
don't know if
years.
she
What
40,
yeah,
the
yeah.
fuck
bro.
are we
I'll
talking
break
about?
it. I'll break it
We don't know
down
if
to
she
you,
40,
bro.
bro.
First, all right. So let me tell you how it happened. First movie, that idiot got stuck in the wall and shit and got shot out of airlock. Second movie, she used a bunch of space marines as fodder and then fought it in a forklift suit and shot it into space. Third movie, she didn't survive. She died and like threw herself in a goddamn furnace.
A
But
pool of
look,
And the
lava.
fourth,
even
Shit.
and the
hold
fourth
on, hold
movie,
on,
she
KTM.
came back with acid blood and created her own airlock.
In the third movie, it fucked with her. It didn't even want to kill her no way. So you know what I'm saying?
I'm about to say, yeah, and then they threw like
Can't beat them,
goddamn
join them type
hot
shit.
metal and water on that bitch, and it just blew up. God, that movie sucks. I hate that bitch ass movie, bro.
Oh shit! You didn't even mention can withstand very high temperatures.
Bro,
Because not
I don't
only did we
roots.
see this
There's so
bitch,
much shit I did roots. It can
not only
breathe
did we
in
see this
space,
bitch
bro.
get torched like a motherfucker from a fucking what is it?
Roots.
A fucking rocket or whatever the fuck.
Yes,
We also saw it get drowned in hot
roots.
lead
Roots.
and
It
didn't
can
just pop out.
Roots, the alien got hit with hot lead in there, bro. This alien walked through a bunch of like sub-zero freezing nitrous oxide and shit, bro. The fucking thing can breathe in space, bro. The
It
shit
can swim
is
too.
Swim.
I'm
I
about
was
to
about to
say,
say
bro,
swim
it
like a
can swim and
motherfucker.
probably can breathe underwater, bro. This shit is not fair, bro. Like, I don't think I think
We
it's
might. We
undersold.
might.
Like we look at it like, oh, this is a monster, bro. This thing like
We might have to check
is
out them Predator movies, bro.
And you
come on,
cannot
Now
bro.
I'm
wait.
starting to wonder how the fuck them Predators won.
Well, because you can shoot it, and they
Well,
didn't
no, because
win.
them predators they had to, what happens. We're gonna watch the movies, but let me tell you, Roots. What the predators do, they fucking culture is that they kids grow up, and once it's time for how Jews have bar mitzvahs and shit. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying? Here, the predators they say, hey, go out and hunt one of them bitches and bring the head back, and if you do, then you a man. And they do. Like sometimes they die, but they do. They learn how to fight that
Soon as you
motherfucker
six,
in the
bitch,
goddamn
smoke.
jungle, bro.
Get out there and get smoking, nigga.
They got them bitches held somewhere and they let that hoe go in the jungle and they say, hey, go fight that bitch and bring me the head back or don't come back at all. And both are likely outcomes.
It's OP, but we can clearly see you can shoot that bitch. So I don't think a predator will have as hard as a time as a regular nigga.
I don't know, bro. Like
I've seen
our
the movies
regular
too.
bitch
That
this
bitch do have a
time.
mini cannon on his fucking
I'm about
shoulder.
to say a regular bitch in this case.
Now, if you take all the Predator, like all his fucking weapons away, I think I might got the alien beating the shit out
Oh,
of
it's clear. That shit, I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. A regular, like a predator without all the tools, bro. I'm not
Yeah,
joking.
that's right.
A predator without all the tools and the weapons is basically just like a peak physical form human being, bro.
I don't know
Like
about
that shit.
that.
Nah,
I
he
mean,
right.
yeah, but I don't know if y'all saw Prey, which is like the
Yeah,
latest
that's
Yeah,
the
nigga
newer
got
one.
smoked by a
movie.
kid.
By
He
a
I
kid.
didn't see that. So.
completely dismantled a fucking black bear.
What about that kid though?
Yeah, but I
Smoked him.
can do that.
Shut the
Like, I'm not, I'm not
What the
letting you give him
fuck?
that one, Roots. Like,
all right, bro.
What the
Nah.
fuck?
I forgot. A cold ass moment was because they was gonna leave Andy bitch ass when they got to the other spot. But when he had them leave old girl, like you just gonna leave people? It's like, oh, what now?
Are
What
you
the
was
fuck?
gonna leave me or some
Now
shit
he
like
didn't
that,
even
right?
say me. He said, "Oh, it's wrong." He said something like, "Oh, it's wrong to leave." He says, "Damn, I had that on my head."
He said some shit like hip bitch ass hypocrite ass nigga.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, no, some shit." Either way, that shit was cold. Like, bitch, I was gonna hold me. Fuck this bitch.
Y'all damn sure gonna leave me floating in
Well,
fucking space. You mad
bro,
because I'm gonna open the
that
door for this
shit,
bitch.
bro. They was sitting in there with like these little crab joints in the water, bro, just hopping out. They trying to beat them bitches off with bats, bro. One of them hoes was finna get Buddy, I guess, with bats. But yeah, fucking like one of them hoes was finna get dude, and Andy just caught that bitch in midair as he was rebooting
She
and
was
shit.
hard.
That shit was clean, boy.
that
He
no, that
grabbed that
whole
bitch
that
and
whole
tossed that hoe.
sequence was cold, bro. They really got active in this film for real, for real. That whole sequence was cold from all the embryos fucking reaching proper temp and then breaking out from their cases and whatnot, and then like all of them trying to escape from that little vault or whatever the
Bro,
hell.
they
That
did some
that
cold
whole scene
shit.
was
When they was
cold,
running from
bro.
all them hoes, they had like
That shit
50 of
was
them on the
side
floor,
crazy.
and Buddy threw a flare over there so it would
Side
distract them and
question,
shit.
right? And I know we
Yeah.
didn't see him squabble a lot, but who
Yes.
y'all got winning in the backyard, locked in the backyard, David or Andy?
Andy, it's
Got
not
David.
close.
Andy
I'm
gonna,
about to
Andy
say,
gonna
I
fall for
see. I
some
watched
bullshit.
David, bro. David was getting his ass whipped by Walter before Walter decided to like stop for a minute.
Andy gonna do
Like
the
an
same
idiot, yeah.
shit.
I mean,
Andy
no,
definitely
Andy
gonna do
probably
the
just
same
gonna
shit.
tell like a stupid ass joke. Like Andy might do that shit unless like David try to threaten Rain, then it's over with. You know.
Oh, he gonna say, "Oh, look, Rain right behind you." Stupid nigga gonna turn
No,
around.
he gonna beat the
David gonna stab him the fuck up.
no Puos. He gonna be beating the shit out Buddy with a rock, and he gonna say, "Hey, David, why was 6 afraid of 7?" And then he's gonna hit him with a rock and shit, like, cause 7, 8, 9, like.
And that nigga fuck around and malfunction in the middle of the fight. Like that nigga don't stand a chance.
Nah, you can't be an android in need of troubleshooting. That's ass.
I
Yeah.
can't, bro. And his whole like the whole joint was like, he told all them corny ass jokes and shit, and he gonna say the joke that reminds that bitch the anti-gravity exists and
Hey
shit.
man, shit
Like,
work, man.
That was
that
fire
right
though.
there is plot armor, boy. That right there was some fucking
Nah, a motherfucker ain't
construction
never
plot
said
armor.
no shit, and you like, oh shit, nigga.
Yeah, but Puos like it, like I didn't hear him tell jokes, and they ain't been useful the whole time. Now he
At
says,
all.
"I read a book about anti-gravity. I couldn't put it down." Like,
That
and she
whole
says,
might have been some
"Oh
what's
my
name
god."
shit, bro. Like on some fuck. I know the answer to save us, but I'm too stupid and shit to say it, so I'm
I'm
gonna
too
just tell this
stupid.
joke.
Stupid.
She told him to tell jokes. Puos. She was like, "Tell me them jokes."
Yeah, because they thought
Essentially about to
they
die.
thought there
That
was yeah,
motherfucker
yeah.
said, "I don't get what the deal is with cloning. That makes 2 of us." Like, come
Fire.
on, bro.
That's kind of fire. Look,
Yeah, it took me a second to like, cause I didn't know what he said in the theater. And I was like, wait a minute, oh, that's fire! Like,
All right, man.
Romulus, man.
Are we cool?
Trey probably not gonna get to give his rating, so he ain't gonna get to tank this shit. Bitch ass motherfucker. Go back and pump some iron, angry ass alien watcher.
Pump some iron.
All right,
Get
bro.
ready, a xenomorph getting dropped off in your hood.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so who going first?
I can go first.
Damn, I'm watching
go
this
ahead.
nigga Rock Lee get smoked right now. That shit crazy.
By who?
Gara.
Oh,
bro,
Go ahead.
bro. Oh my god, that's another
Jeez.
combo for a different
Look
day.
at his
But
arm and leg. It don't even work no more.
this thing, bro, this
Hey.
thing is the number one Rock Lee hater on the podcast. I swear to God,
I'm
bro.
But he
telling
be
the
in that
truth.
bitch DMs though.
Never.
I see what you did
Anyways,
there. I
It
see
was
what you did
ass
there.
because
Thanks,
Paul,
bro.
it was ass. I was ass.
I know because you don't like black women. Go ahead, F Dub.
No, because she trash. Because she's trash.
No, that was two, bro. That was two. That's fire.
I think it
Go
was ass
ahead, bro.
because one is a man and one is a woman.
I think it's a double
One is a man
entendre.
and the other one looks like a man.
Goodness.
It's fucked up, man.
Go ahead. Go
Nigga
ahead.
said
F
I
Dub,
hate
man.
black women, but this nigga just said that shit.
Hey, that's Mac
All right,
Roots, bro.
Mac Roots.
Yeah, go ahead, fireworks.
Yeah, man. This nigga.
Man, that
I
shit. Who's funny to
I
this bitch.
thoroughly enjoyed myself watching this film. I love this film, to be honest. Fucking hold it to a high regard. I really do hope it does well in theaters because like when I went, that theater was empty as a motherfucker. I'm not gonna hold you.
You went
Uh
on Thursday, right?
oh yeah, I went on Thursday.
Me too. It might have had. I would.
Nobody
Well,
ever go down
I
Thursdays.
don't know.
That might have had something to do with it.
Did you go? You ain't go on Thursday.
I
Did
went
you?
on. I went. Not only did
I
I
went
go on
on
Thursday, I
like
went at 3 p.m.
Oh yeah,
So
I
that's
that
went
why,
on
definitely
the
bro.
made sense.
Saturday.
That's definitely why. Like, cause I went on Thursday too, and that shit was like, it wasn't packed, but it was like more people than y'all shit. But I went at like the last showing on Thursday. Niggas don't even know it's out on Thursday unless you a movie nigga.
Okay. Yeah, so I like the callbacks and more addition to the lore that they added with this film. I like the concepts that they explore. Of course, I like the new menacing xenomorph that they introduced in this film. He was hideous as fuck, I'll tell you that. But he definitely proved to be a threat to the cast. One thing I do like about this film is that it introduced a brand new cast, which gave a chance for actors to stand out and
Hey man, get your
um,
bitch ass out of here, man.
talking to me,
We
nigga.
not.
I had to
Oh no,
leave my
never mind.
laptop
That's
for a
another.
second. Go ahead, bro.
Oh okay. Go ahead.
All right.
No,
Uh,
not you, man. You my friend,
uh, yeah. Fucking
bitch.
new actors that bitch ass nigga. What? Watch your mouth, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Anyways,
What happened?
long story. This nigga called me a bitch on the low, thinking I ain't even hear it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man. I like the cast. The dude that played Andy, a phenomenal job. I think he stole the show. But shout out to Rain and her actress. They did an amazing job in this film. Yeah, man. Really enjoyed the film. Really enjoyed what it brought. Shout out to Fade Alvarez, who was the director to this. He's the one that brought this vision to life. So glad they took a chance on him. I thought the film was phenomenal, especially with what he brought to the table. And yeah, man, I hope he continues on being signed on to direct more Alien movies in the franchise. I think we needed a new perspective and fresh eyes being brought to the series because Ridley Scott, the last few films that you try to do were kind of hit and miss, and it definitely divided the fan base, if you will, a little bit. That being said, I give my rating still stands. I gave it an 8 the first time, and I give it an 8 now. So 8 out of 10.
Fire. Um, I thought the beginning was a little slow, but I mean they had to set up everything. But once this bitch got going, it got going. You know what I'm saying? Face huggers was probably the scariest they ever been ever. Aliens was doing their alien shit, typical shit, ugly as a bitch, jumping on shit, pause, doing all kinds of
You was
shit.
bouncing.
Not bouncing, I'll never say that. But the tall bitch at the end, crazy, insane. Like I ain't expect that shit at all, bro. That shit was like a second ending type shit. I thought it was over with after she did the clean shit with the acid, and shit, which was to me the coldest shit of the series. That shit was, bro. Come on, bro.
Agreed. Pools.
Ripley
Agreed.
never did no shit, and I fuck with Ripley, and I thought she was amazing until I seen that shit. Ripley ain't never come up with no shit like that, bro. Come on, my nigga. Make the fucking zero gravity so that shit'll go in the sky. Like, come on, bro. Stop. Oh my,
And
top
she,
5.
yo, and
Go
she
ahead.
made light work of them niggas too.
Smoked
Light
him.
work. That was the
Smoked him.
easiest like they've ever
Yeah,
gotten
but
rid of
hold
like
on
some
now. She
aliens,
got
bro.
aim assist, F dub, man. That shit was helping her, man. I played Call of Duty. I know how that shit goes.
Nah, that hoe ain't had no
Nigga, well,
aim assist.
Yeah, it did,
in that
bro.
moment, I'm sure you would appreciate aim assist too if you
Yeah,
were in
I'm
a
not
tight spot
saying
like
that
that.
it would. I'm not saying I wouldn't have fucked with it, but they can't just call me clean because of that.
Yeah, you can, nigga. It's a monster. Like them hoes already too OP. I can't have no help, nigga.
Hell no, get you an airlock, dude.
She got one.
She got one, yeah.
That's a fact.
And she put a tall ass nigga out there, hoe.
It was covered in sand.
Hey man, tall ass nigga in space. Nigga, nigga was only alive for 15 minutes. Your tall ass in space, nigga. What else? Andy, I like how they did Andy Paul's. He he was listening to fake Ash Rook and trying to do the survival of the android. Man, that shit was fire. Like, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what niggas watch. Like, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what you can do to make these niggas happy. If this is Ash, what's fire? Like, point me to some fire shit. Cause I seen hoes 2 weeks ago. It was Ash. That was Ash. Nah, this shit was crazy. I would go 8.5, man. And I do want to say, to me, this was a way better series than Saw, bro. That shit, Saw got so repetitive and so goddamn. These niggas doing the same stupid shit over and over. At least with the alien shit, it might have been a lot of the same shit, but they was trying to switch it up. At least every movie they switch some shit up. Might not have worked, but at least they tried. Saw was literally same shit over and over and over. This shit was fire. 8.5, man. That's it, bro.
Which one of the Black Roots wants to talk?
Go ahead, bro.
I bet. All right, man. This whole I thoroughly enjoyed this movie, man. You know what I'm saying? I went into that bitch not knowing exactly what I was finna expect and shit. But like this is a quality ass movie. Like I say, I think that it stands on its own as a good movie. If you ain't, seen all the shit, you could just go watch this movie and enjoy yourself. There are like context clues, they do plot exposition enough. Good God, what are you doing, man?
Who?
All right. You. But
Me? Oh.
yeah, whatever that was. But yeah, so like I think that this movie is like is dope as fuck, man. It looks fucking beautiful, and terrifying at the same time. The face huggers are like disgusting sex pests. The aliens are just absolute menaces who, like get back to their former glory and shit. Um, you get a big nasty ass, tall Nazi and shit, who's part alien and shit. I think that's fire as fuck, and then they take his bitch ass and put him out of airlock, you know. I think that shit is like that shit was cold, bro, throughout. The main character, it has real, final girl energy within the horror genre and shit. Andy do a bunch of cold ass shit, despite like you thinking like he's just some bitch ass motherfucker at the start of the movie. Like I just and I feel like the most important thing, I feel like this movie rewards Alien fans, motherfuckers that have watched all the movies, whether it be recently or before, in the past. Like this shit rewards you for being a fan of the franchise and shit. And so I think that like all of that shit, comes together beautifully. I give it a 9 out of 10, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm giving it a 9. I don't think it's as good as fucking, Alien 2, but I think that like it's probably better than Alien 1 to me. Like I think it's got a lot of like really good things like modernized
Damn,
for it.
for real? Over every.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope. I wonder. I'll probably put it the third best.
Yeah, I'm about to say like it's close, but like I just think that they did like I think that bro, it's just it looks so good as a movie, bro. Like I gotta give it a lot of points for that. You know how that go. But
I almost told you shut the fuck up, man.
I didn't lie, bro. Like that's not a bad thing. You like good looking movies, man.
Where do you get this? And I do, but is this
Cause
something
you
new or
said it.
something?
Like you said it recently
I don't think I
about
ever
like
said that shit.
Prometheus or Covenant or one of them.
I just kept saying it looked good.
Well, you was like saying like I can't give it below a certain scope
I
because
mean,
that shit
below a
looked like
fucking
so good.
4, you can't
You
get.
said a 5,
And
I
this is
think.
another because you were saying like Covenant was ass, like in the before we rated it.
I really did think it was
What
ass,
happened?
bro.
What
Like
changed?
because I'm gonna keep it. I might have just forgot some of the ass shit about it, but I was like, bro, it's a good looking movie. Like there's a lot of good looking shit. The problem that I had was like there was just so much dumbass shit in the movie. But I'm like, okay, I don't think it's just like bad writing that don't make sense. I think it's just like them intentionally making these people idiots to be fodder. Like the people here were fodder, but I don't think they just had to be dumbasses. You know, like
Yeah.
it was that, and that's the difference to me, in my opinion. But
See.
go ahead, Roots, man.
I meant to ask this while y'all was talking about visually of the more recent ones. So Covenant, Prometheus, and this. Would y'all say that this one looks the best?
In my opinion, but I think that like Prometheus and Covenant had more to work with because this shit is all set in space
Damn, what you
and
Right.
say?
on like the
I
the
wasn't
dark
even
and
listening.
depressing planet and shit. Like it's all dark colors here. Prometheus and Covenant, they were able to like do some vibrant, colors of like
Yeah.
the forest and the planet and shit.
So you asked
So
which movies look better or
he
something?
asked if
Yeah.
this looks the best out the last
Oh
three.
hell no! I think Covenant looked the fucking best I ever seen. Other than probably Midsommar, like that shit looked better than damn near any movie I ever seen before. Low key, I don't know. That shit was
So
crazy.
I'll incorporate this into my final thoughts. I think because this was meant to look darker than those other ones, this like the starting setting reminded me of like a cyberpunk Gotham, if that makes sense. They did a
Yeah.
very good job with making it look that way. So that plays a big part. I kind of got them even between. I think of the two of Prometheus and Covenant. I think I like Covenant more, just because they took the color and the visuals everywhere that they could possibly take it. Where even with Prometheus, it was still a little bit more centered into a couple of different places instead of the wide range of places that they went in Covenant. But this should look fire. I will say that. And also, there was another thing that KTL said about changing his rating or changing kind of how he felt about it. I will say that once I talk about these movies with y'all after we watch them, everybody's able to remember different shit. And so sometimes y'all's not necessarily your opinion about some shit, but bringing up something like I completely forgot about that fucking Superman stomp that Andy did. I completely forgot about that altogether. But reminding me of it, I was like, oh, you know what? Andy
Biggest shit
was
I
fired.
ever seen.
But Andy did really good. Andy was probably my favorite character, even though he was a fucking Down syndrome like bully victim for half the movie, and he was a fucking OPS android for
You
I
liked him
don't
because
know,
he was
like a
black.
quarter of the movie, and then for the rest of the shit, he was kind of holding in. But the humanoid shit looked, I don't know, like it looked to me, it looked less gross than the first humanoid shit we seen that knocked his mom's head off and shit. But this one, they made the movement so much more weird. Like I said, nigga popped out the belly and wanted some titty milk at 7 feet, 8 feet tall and shit. So that like it just looked more menacing than the other shit looked gross. The plot is I'm not gonna lie, it's a little copy and paste, bro. Like there wasn't a lot of difference plot wise than the first one for me. Now I did see that they bought a few different things back. They bought the Horde back from what was it? Was it Alien 3. No, Alien 2 was the Horde. Where they oh wait. Yeah. Alien 2 was the Horde where they had like just a bunch of them motherfuckers. Whereas I want to say 2 through what 4 or 5, it was max 3. Whereas there was a gang of them bitches in this motherfucker, and so it brought back the whole combat thing. Whereas before it was a whole military unit versus these aliens. Now it's just 2-3 people trying to make it out of this shit. Also, I feel like the right amount of people died compared to what they were dealing with. But I don't believe that what's her name, the main character,
Rain.
Rain. I don't believe Rain should have made it out unscathed like she did. Like I upgraded to she lose an arm or get poked up or some shit. She got to fucking freeze her wound shut before she get froze up or some shit like that. Give me something, some type of consequence for her, because that makes a difference for me. One of the reasons why I like a movie like Quarantine is everybody dies because this shit is ridiculous. What the fuck they dealing with?
Nigga just ruined one of my fucking movie picks.
Have you picked that bitch since we been on here?
I low-key was about to pick it last week. Well, for this upcoming week, but I was like, nah, I'll save it. But you just ruined it, so I'll never pick
My
it.
fault.
Damn.
You will. You'll wait.
Fool,
You'll
I
forget.
wasn't even listening, bro.
You'll forget because that movie is so fucking fire. You'll forget about the fact that I'm saying something about it now, and you'll pick that whole month from now.
I'll never pick it.
I'll pick it then. I don't give a fuck. That
Like
shit fire.
like a non-protester.
Or like a nigga who don't. Damn, you can't say pick twice. Never
Yeah,
mind.
nah,
with their nose and shit.
Yeah, I was finna. Yeah.
But yeah, all that being said,
Or a nigga
also
who don't got an afro.
I get what you're saying. The bringbacks wasn't all that fire to me. I didn't like the little alien egg atmosphere with the blue light at the bottom of it because they didn't do shit with it the same way they didn't do shit with it originally. It was barely even explained in the first time we seen it. The half an android CGI face terrible. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, he's passed away. Then why the fuck are you using him? Like I don't know. Shout him out some other way. But that was ass to me. Those are the only 2 things that I can think of right now. But yeah, it was a bunch of. Oh, it was one more thing that I forgot to mention. I don't like the fact that they changed the group of people that are dealing with this shit to fucking 18, 19-year-olds with 18, 19-year-old problems. Niggas still mad about his mom's dying and shit because an android decided to save a bunch of people instead of his bitch ass moms that didn't know how to get out of a fucking mind fast enough. Oh fucking well, you signed up for this working a job, and now you being a fucking racist towards this nigga that ain't have shit to do with that shit, and he mentally disabled, like literally. But whatever. This shit was alright. I don't know if I'll ever watch this shit again. This might have been my worst in real time. I will watch Haunted Mansion a good 3 more times before I end up watching this. And I'm not running back to Haunted Mansion anytime
Haunted
soon.
Mansion is ass.
That's what I'm saying. It didn't. Like I closed my eyes a couple of times in this shit because I was bored. Like there was times where I was bored watching this shit in the movie theater. That's the only time that's ever happened with me is like the second Lord of the Rings, and I think I was like 8 or some shit like that. But yeah, bro, I'm cool on this shit. It's not ass, but it's definitely not fire to me. I'm putting this whole at a 6.8. Oh shit, I was supposed to be doing
To be the worst shit that you watched on in real time, and yet to still be almost a 7 is ridiculous.
Well, ooh, I don't remember what I watched. I don't remember what I rated Flash, but I'm never watching that again. So I'll definitely say this is better than that.
Mm-hmm.
What I said, a 6.8. That gives it a 8.1, man. So yeah, we're probably gonna end up doing Alien versus Predator.
Wait, what was
Not-
the ending score?
oh, it was an 8.1.
Okay,
Oh shit, we got comments. I'm tripping.
that boy tanked that whole.
3 minutes
But
ago.
Nigga, take
This
that up.
movie was so derivative, uncanny valley CGI to bring back a character, horseshoeing old quotes that were out of character, repurposing the climax of Resurrection, which I have hated for 26 years.
Boy,
Nigga
Chris
also
ain't
said,
fucking with it.
I went what? Oh,
So,
okay. I went in pumped and walked out
Jesus
depressed.
Christ, man.
And walked out depressed at the fact that all we have left now is to recycle even the bad ideas. Yeah, that's what cinema is now, brother. Yeah, we've been dealing with that for the last decade at least. So I don't know what to tell you. I wouldn't even say the last decade. This should have been more recent as of like the last 4 or 5 years where
Boy
they
went
just
in there
started
pumped, man.
recycling bad shit. You know, that's crazy. But yeah, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. We're probably gonna watch the Alien versus Predators because at this point, those have to be better than this movie for me. Definitely better than fucking 3 and 4. Relax, bro. Like,
Boy said he went and pumped, man.
Nigga done pumped him up right before he walked in there. Bitch.
Buddy named Brian and shit, man.
Hey, subscribe, Brian, man. Salute to you, man.
Hell yeah.
He
Appreciate
said
you.
he really called him Brian.
What the fuck is? Oh, Chris.
Chris,
Okay. I
Who
wasn't
else?
looking
There
at
was
the
a
comments.
Brian Pumper joke. That was the fucking
whoa.
like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
pause.
know. Yes, that was the point, and you said it
No, I
anyway.
say it again
like,
though. Let me hear
you
it.
said
Pause.
it anyway. Like
Cause it was probably fire. I get it.
that motherfucker, because he said he was pumped and shit. Like you.
That's fire.
Don't worry
Pause.
about
That's
it,
not
man.
fire, but that's fire.
He
Pause.
said that's fire. It's not fire, but it's fire.
All
All
right,
right, man. So yeah, we got some shit in the works. We're gonna figure out. Hey, I can finally hear this shit. But
Turn down a little bit while you talk. Go ahead.
yeah, like that shit. You know, we probably gonna do Nostalgia Glass again at some point soon. We
Yeah.
talking about watching and reviewing The Crow. So like maybe we'll do that. We gonna watch AVP at some point because this shit. You know, salute to that. In real
Fireworks
time,
got a
man.
series coming out soon.
Oh yeah, he watching
Reviewing
like
Primal.
made by Samurai Jack people.
Also, Agatha. What is it? Agatha All Along. We're probably gonna be doing that too in like mid-September or some shit like that. So y'all make sure y'all pull up for that as well. Yeah, man. Like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord. See y'all later.